Okay, so to follow up on the creeper at the pool,
Yeah.
right? Here before I told that story, right? Okay. Trying to get, I mean, he does it to everyone, but that couple of he was trying to get my attention and I
Right.
just ignored him. So I actually missed a week. I just forgot that he was even, I mean, he's just such a no factor. But I get there, I'm in the pool, we start the exercises. We had a substitute teacher today. I really liked her. I
Ooh.
hope she comes back more.
Ooh.
Just for the different, just to add something different. Anyway, so he shows up like 10 minutes late.
Okay.
I kid you not. So for those of you watching, you'll get this, but if you're not, if you're just on a listen only, I'm sure you'll understand what I mean. So we're at like in the middle. Well, we kind of take up the whole pool actually because it's in the morning, but I'm pretty much center in the middle of the pool. Anyway, he starts at one end, walking slow, just watching and looking at everyone who's in the pool. And they're all women. So my thought is he's just looking for that particular one, or he's wanting to be seen, or I mean, there are things.
Sure.
So he walks the length of the pool, which you do not have to do, and then walks back to go down the stairs, which is actually where the end that he started at. And he got some of his little pool toy things that we use for exercising in the pool. And he comes in and he literally sort of like weaves in and out between all of us to get to, I know, it's that gross, to get to, thankfully, I just ignored him again and he wanted nothing to do with me, I don't think this time, because he didn't say anything. And then he found some, it was the women that, oh, hi, good morning. And that's where he sort of staked his claim. It is just so, he's so gross. He's so gross. I'm glad I didn't have to say anything, but walking the full length, looking at everyone, and then walking back and so
Yeah.
he walked past the stairs, he walked past the pool exercise toy things. I don't
Right.
know.
Well, there's two
Gee.
there's two things going on there.
Okay.
And I'm going to say right up, I am not looking into him. I am just reading that
Yes.
surface energy that is open to everybody to read.
Yes. Because we
He is
no.
number one, scoping out everybody's energy. He's scoping out who's here. What is their
Are
demeanor?
they going to welcome me? Are they going? Is that a
Who's what and where is my group?
yeah?
Because he already knows that group is going to, fawn all over
Sure.
him, right?
Yes.
When he gets in the water, he already knows where he's going. He wants it to be known by
Yes.
everybody.
Yes.
I'm not
So gross.
I am not paying attention to you. I'm not paying attention.
Oh, I get. Oh, okay. That flipped it
I'm
in the
giving
head
my
for me.
energy to them.
You're not, or you're not, whatever. Wow. Boy, that lands hard.
That
Yes.
for me, that is just like blatant pasted all over him.
Yes. Like Mr. Narcissist, full ego, thinks everyone wants him, but he's only going to give his time. Oh my
I'm not.
God. That
No.
is that is so gross. And thank you because
And
now
then you know what I feel when he approaches the group that
uh-huh.
he like softens.
Oh,
He gets
yes.
sheepish almost.
Yes. Yes. As we know, I don't know if he's actually narcissist or not. I haven't looked, I haven't, but that behavior is, whether he is or not,
Sure.
that behavior is. And they're codependent.
Oh
They
yeah.
are they need that. And so that little group down there, little hens, yeah. And they just talk the whole time. Like they do it's like, why are you even here? I think,
That's their social hour.
it is.
That's their social hour. They
Yeah.
could care less what they're doing.
Yeah.
If they
No.
enjoy being in the pool, it's something they all enjoy. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Because they don't do all the exercises or anything. There's a few of us, we kind of huddle in the middle of the pool and we're like exercising the whole time. We're not gabbing. We're not, it's like, this is what we're here. When we end up in the, like the locker room together,
yeah,
we'll chat for a few minutes or whatever, but we're there for that. Yeah. That is
yeah.
so.
They're not.
Mari-Lyn, yes, that is exactly. Like he was punishing us for,
Almost, yes.
yes. Ugh. See how
Yeah.
gross he is? Yeah. And I had fuck off right at the tip of my tongue.
Ooh.
I was which I know is not kind, but I was just like, oh God, he's coming my way. But he didn't. He swerved behind me. Yeah. That is so funny. So that's the saga at the pool. Yes. And
As the pool turns.
yes. I like that. Yes. As the waves ripple. Yes.
Oh,
But
funny.
I love these classes. And it's nice
Good.
not to be bothered by, like, dude, for whoever, it doesn't even matter. I've had even women try to talk and they've learned real quick that I don't want anything to. I'm there for a reason, and I don't want to be taken out of that reason.
Yeah. I understand that, like, to the hilt. I understand that.
Yes. Well, should we say hello to everyone? I guess
we should say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome to the Conscious Spirit Podcast. I said TCS, and I went, well, it is, but
it is. Was it? I don't remember. I'm recording a video for the Paranormal channel, and I said, "Hey, everybody, welcome back to
which channel?
Where am I?" And then had to explain. I'm so used to being on this channel.
Yes.
And the Conscious Spirit Podcast just wanted to just roll off my tongue. So I don't even think that particular episode that's been recorded has gone out yet, but I bet people laugh at me.
And you're welcome to. You are, because
you are so welcome.
Yeah. Yes.
And, that just shows how easy it is to go on autopilot.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
Whew. So how did it go last week? I'm bad. I did not listen to the podcast with you and Nathan. That's still on my to-do. I have several videos that I need to watch, and that's one of the few that's on there.
Well, since you're being honest, I'll be honest. I don't watch most of the videos that we put out.
Yeah.
When it was just you and I, sitting down to watch myself on a video.
Oh God. Yes.
Harforama. No. And and it's a good thing, because I would just pick it apart, and then the next time you're all self-conscious and like, oh, I
want to say not pick it apart, pick yourself apart.
I would pick myself apart.
Yes, exactly. Because me too. Remember when we first started? Oh dear God. Oh my God. But we just kept getting up. So if any of you want a really good laugh, seriously, go back to the first few videos, first 10 or so, maybe of the videos on the other 10. We had no idea what we were doing. We didn't have microphones. We didn't have, and we knew this is what we were supposed to do. So we got on there. For some reason, people kept following us. And well, because the content is good. If you're into the paranormal, the content is good. But remember, you all know what a chatty Cathy I am. But boy, was I a chatty Cathy, even more from the nerves. And Mari-Lyn wouldn't say a word. So I'm trying to make up for her not talking. And it was just A shit show.
So I have the habit of waiting for my turn, waiting for enough time to interject my thoughts. I'm getting so much better now at just speaking. But then, I mean, I'm on camera and Pam's talking, and it's like I couldn't interrupt because, oh man, it was so drilled into me that you do not interrupt someone else talking.
And I was raised the total opposite. If you didn't speak, you never got a chance. So everyone, big family, we're loud, obnoxious. Yeah. So funny.
So there are times that you would force me. Okay, Mari-Lyn, what are you getting?
Yes, I would start to ask you questions.
You just make me do it, which was good. Yeah.
Or if there was, oh God, it was so uncomfortable. Now I can do it. But back then, if there was a pause that was more than like 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
I was filling in the space. It was so painful for me. Yes. And it's like, Pam, give her a chance to think, would you please? But I couldn't. It was just, oh man. Yes. So bad.
But we figured it out.
We did.
And
and
we're still here.
There are people who prefer you over me, and there are people who prefer me over you. Like they're able to sort of separate, go, okay. But I think we're a really good rounded one person.
Like I think so. I'd like to think so.
Well, I think so.
I think so.
And actually, wasn't it just yesterday in a group of people, you interrupted me, and I was so excited. It's like, yeah,
I totally interrupted you. I think you may have been in mid-word.
I think I was. That was so awesome. Yes. And then when I started back up again after, I congratulated you. I was like, woo-hoo. And the people in the group are like, okay, yay, I guess.
I think they were a little confused.
Yes.
But that's okay.
It is. That's our thing.
Yeah.
It was so awesome.
It wasn't just an interruption with like a single word.
No.
It felt like I interrupted you and I just
you had like a story to tell.
Just like talking.
Yes, and I did what I do. I wrote down where I left off. You were done, and I jumped right back in. And that's just the way you do it. That's the way I was raised to do it. And so bravo, sister. It was so, I'll say it again. Yeah. We are so, I think it really shows how different two people can be, yet be on the same vibration as far as like morality and values, because we are so different in so many ways.
Yes.
At one time, I don't think we would not have been friends. We just would not have been.
No.
There's no way. We would have.
If we would have met, we would have said, we would have been cordial.
You would have been. I don't know. I guess in a work situation, I would have been cordial because you have to when you're working. But I still probably would have been a bitch to you.
Maybe.
100%. Yeah. No, I was not evolved enough. I was not. And really depending on
the situation.
Yes.
How
old was I? Was I already
now
shit or not?
If we're talking back, had we met in our 20s, sorry, there is a hair that you can't find. I cannot find it. Maybe it's attached to my glasses.
Oh, that happens to me all the time.
I don't know. Anyway, hopefully that took care of it. Had we met back in our 20s?
Oh, no, we would not have been.
There might not have been any cordiality happening.
Is that a word? It is now.
Now.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So
It's wonderful.
it's so hard to know.
Boy, have we, and we can really pat ourselves on the back for that, for healing that much. To now, some people have never had, I'm sure we've both known people, I know I have, who never had a problem sort of being fake with people they don't like. They were able to always
Oh
able
man,
to,
I know people like that.
yes. And that's a there part of it is a gift, and another part, and depends on if it's coming through because of wounding or if it's just there's a no factor here. It's not going to hurt me one way or the other to be nice to this bitch. I'm just gonna, hi, how are you? Great. Okay. And keep it like that and move on. You know, I have always, and I really, even in when I was really in it, I envied people that could do that. I just didn't know how.
I never knew how. Um, I wear my
Oh boy.
emotions and my opinions on my sleeve.
Yes, you do, as do I. Uh-huh.
And sometimes I wear it as my armor.
Yes.
I think I've gotten better at that.
Mhm.
Not so much wearing it as armor,
I
but
in the time that we've known each other, I've seen you've
yeah,
gotten
I think I've gotten better
yeah.
at that. It's still, every once in a while it's still like front and center, but um I
Yes.
don't know that I can say I was envious of people that did that.
Well, envy is a wound of mine.
True.
That is a lesson in this lifetime is envy.
Because I always prided myself on my rigorous honesty.
Oh, you are one of those.
And if you are audio only right now, I am like beaming
And
over
I'm
that
cringing.
rigorous honesty, and it's
Yes,
so gross.
it's so gross. And part of the grossness is because I can't say that I would pride myself in it, but I remember times thinking I was being so honest. But really, it wasn't, I wasn't really being honest about my feelings, right?
Exactly.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's why I was
Exactly.
cringing. Yeah.
Um, there's nothing honest about
No,
being not nice.
no, no,
There really isn't.
no. And let's say someone asks you, they put something, how does my outfit look today? Like they really want to know,
Right.
and you don't like it. I would not say, oh, tell her it's nice anyway. She's asking, the person's asking, and I say she because it's usually she,
It's
right?
usually a woman, right?
But it's okay to be honest in a kind way
Yes.
and say, I think I would wear different shoes with that, but if you're comfortable, that's wonderful or whatever. But obviously
Right.
they would be if they're asking.
Right.
But there's
Or,
also, oh,
maybe,
no, you look fat,
I
sister.
don't know, maybe tuck the shirt in, or maybe
Yes.
don't tuck the shirt in, or no, absolutely no. I'm sorry. I love you. No, no, go change.
Yes.
There's also boundaries. You can
Yes.
set boundaries with kindness. There doesn't
Yes.
have to be anger and hate and
Yes.
uh, bristles with boundaries. Hard,
Yes.
but it can be done.
It can be.
Yeah.
And I have another story.
Ooh, okay.
And and I know I've said this before about that Ricky Gervais. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce his last name, but he's a comedian. He's
Oh, okay.
whatever. And he always says, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right.
Sure.
And that's absolutely, I love that. And in sort of TCS verbiage would be just because you're triggered doesn't doesn't make you right.
Doesn't make you right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I
And it
was
also doesn't make the other person wrong.
absolutely.
Because,
I think that's more of a TCS way. Just because you're triggered doesn't mean I'm wrong. That would be a TCS saying.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to write that down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because right and wrong, man, we really take that to the
Yes.
nth degree. That's like living black and white, as I
Yes.
know doesn't work out real well.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
No.
So so recently my husband and I and then our youngest son, his wife and kids, we all went back east for a few days for a like a family reunion. My husband's from upstate New York. So before we went, I downloaded a bunch of things to listen to on my phone. I've learned that I like that better than watching movies on the. If sometimes there's a really great movie and I want to see it, and it happens to be there,
Yes.
and I'm going to watch it.
But having to choose something to watch out
Yes.
of someone else's
Yes.
catalog.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I am so
It's
grateful to have a phone to be able to download things onto before
yes.
I go.
Yes. And it's more restful because you can close your eyes and lean back and just listen.
Yeah.
So it's that too. So there's this woman that I like to watch on it. Okay, she's a guilty pleasure. I'm just gonna say it. She's like a gossip columnist, okay? And I don't typically like to get involved in gossip and so forth, but I just like the way she delivers information. And I found her, she had written a book. I've not written the book, but I found her talking about it once on who was it? John. JFK Jr.
Okay.
Okay, so the
He's related to the
the candidate,
assassinated
the whole
president,
yes,
right?
yes. And
Oh my gosh.
he was before he had died in a plane crash that he was flying the plane. He and his newly wife, newest whatever, his wife, they were newly married. There you go. And then her sister or something. Anyway, so this woman, he was sort of touted as this fabulous guy and this whatever, as the Kennedys often are. But we all know they're all whores and whatever. Like they're all the men have affairs. It's well known. It just is. And if you marry into that family as a wife, you just have to be okay with that. That's this fact, right? Anyway, she wrote this book on him. It was fabulous. I watched a few interviews with her. Well, then she started her own podcast, and I think it's called The Nerve. So if any of you want to look it up, but anyway,
Okay.
The Nerve, because she hits nerves is what. Anyway, she's like a guilty pleasure of mine. It's one of those things that well, now I'm telling people, but I don't typically tell people I watch her because it's like a gossip. I was listening to one of her episodes and she was talking, there was this really bad TV show that she was sort of giving her 2 cents about. And in the TV show, the woman was online with an energy healer. And she walked away from that to go yell at her kids because they were making all of this, her adult kids, they were making all this noise.
Okay.
And so Maureen, that's her name, the host of the podcast, she said, any psychic worth her salt doesn't do things online. You have to be in front of them to read the energy. And she just kind of blah and moved
Oh,
on.
really?
Yes. So,
Really?
as I'm sure you know, my first reaction was that, like, who the fuck? I am worth my salt, sister. Hold up. And then I thought, you know what? She just doesn't know. I was able to make that switch in my head and say, you know what? The reason she said that is because she doesn't understand energy. She doesn't
She
know.
doesn't know.
She doesn't know. I actually did something this is not something I typically do, but I found her email and I emailed her. I
What?
did. And
Oh,
in the whatever it's called, when you get it, you have the little space where you put what the email is about.
the
And I put,
subject line.
thank you. And I said something like misinformation, something like I don't even remember now, but that you would appreciate knowing the truth of, or something like that. There was something to, and I was really kind, and I still love her. I am so proud. You people listening
Wonderful.
have no idea. At one time, not long ago, that would have been done. I never would have listened to her again. That would have been it. The bitch thinks I'm not worth my, like I would have been
Right.
so offended because she was totally wrong about my profession. Well, she was wrong because she doesn't know. And so I sent that email, and chances are it'll never get to her, but it was just my way of, I'm just so proud of myself. I don't know. I just
I
wanted,
am so proud of you.
thank you.
That is such a step into expansion.
Yes. Oh,
I
thank
mean,
you for saying that.
just the fact that you went, wait a minute. She doesn't know.
Yes. She's not trying to be a bitch. She really wasn't. She
Right?
had the
She
wrong information.
doesn't know. And
Yeah.
ignorance is a real thing.
It is a real
Ignorance
thing.
doesn't mean we're dumb. Ignorance doesn't mean
No.
we're stupid. Ignorance means we haven't been exposed to the truth
Right.
or the
Yeah.
perspective or
So
whatever.
I gave her, and in a very short, I didn't go on and blah, 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 blah. I just made it really, energy isn't bound by time and space. So it doesn't matter if you're, whatever. So
Right.
yeah, I
That's
know.
brilliant on
Thank
so
you.
many levels. On so many levels. That is brilliant.
Thank you.
I love
So
it.
for me, that was such a huge lesson in be, being triggered and not taking it like going, wait a minute, taking a moment to say, wait, why are you pissed off here? And then really looking at it, she has no idea who I am. She's talking to hundreds of thousands of people. She thought she was, and she's a gossip columnist. That's the way she talks. She rips on people. You know what I
Right.
mean? So she was doing what she does, and she had the wrong information. I know,
And
I was so proud.
I am so proud of you. That is
Thank you.
so fabulous.
Thank you.
So fabulous.
So,
And energetically, I have to say this. What doors might that open energetically?
oh,
You know?
thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get over just being proud of myself. I couldn't get further than that.
And
Yeah,
these doorways don't have to even be specifically, toward her, but just in
right.
general,
Yes.
stepping out and allowing yourself a shift in perspective,
Yeah.
allowing yourself to step out and actually take action that isn't
Yes.
something that you would normally do.
No.
There is a ripple effect that happens when we do these things.
Okay.
Bravo, Pam.
Thank you.
Bravo.
However, we started this podcast with me not being like that. With the dude at the swimming pool. The I was not able to get out of my own irritation with him,
True.
right? So clearly I'm not totally evolved. However, wow, such a difference between those two situations for me, right? They're not completely two apples, but
They're not apples to apples. I'm going to say they're kind of maybe apples to
to lemons.
lemons.
Yes. I'll take that. I think that's yes.
And
Yes.
there is that element of when we're face to face with that energy,
Yes. That's
it
true.
is different.
It is different.
It
Yes.
doesn't mean we can't read it the same,
Right.
but there is an element that we are exposed to that can just be.
Yes, because physically, and you're in a swimming pool, you have a swimsuit on, that there's some vulnerability there.
The vulnerability factor.
Yes.
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 So I'll give myself a bit of a break
Yes.
on that.
Yes.
And then I did not talk to my friend you. about which, because you really helped me when you said, well, I'm going to read the energy around it. And now it's like, oh my God, the dude is totally a no factor. Like, what the, even
Yeah.
if he were now, I think to swim up to swim past, I probably would still ignore him, but it wouldn't ruffle my feathers, or it won't the next time.
I'm going to say it
No.
won't, at least as bad. And the reason I say as bad, because his energy,
Oh, it's,
if you are not affected by that in some way,
yes.
you're not there.
Right. I'm dissociated and we need to have a
You're not
different
there.
conversation.
So I'm going to just disagree a little bit.
Because he is one of those people that throws his energy out,
Yes.
like over the top of almost like a net. Yes. Which is why I never even made eye contact with him. It's like, I'm not, yeah. I know, it's so gross. Yes.
Okay. Get
So,
off of me. Go away.
So, so being triggered, me being triggered does not mean the other person is wrong, does not mean that I'm right, does not mean it's you're triggered. So look at that trigger, right? What does that
Right.
mean? And really what it, so in the, with the Maureen, really looking at what it was she said. And again, she has no idea who I am.
Exactly.
And she was only going by, yes.
Yes. So I hope this makes sense. This
Okay.
is going to be like,
Okay.
maybe
We
you
all
have to
speak
speak,
Mari-Lyn. We can
maybe
do
you have to
this.
speak Mari-Lyn. But okay, I'm triggered. Okay, what she said, was that an opinion? Or is that based on knowledge?
Okay.
Me, the way she said it, it was based on knowledge
Yeah.
that she doesn't have.
That she doesn't have. There's a big old empty space there.
And if it were an opinion, because you were you were triggered.
Yes. Kind of like you
Like,
were first, like,
excuse me?
yeah.
Um, and then you were able to look at it. Had it been her opinion,
Mhm.
you being triggered doesn't have any effect on her opinion because her opinion is her own.
Yes, true.
But
Okay.
you were able to see, no, that's not an opinion. She doesn't have all the information.
Yes. And I'm going to add to that, it wasn't directed directly to me, which was helpful,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because that happened when people,
Oh
we're
my gosh,
psychic.
can you imagine? I am interrupting you right now. Can you imagine she's
Hey,
on her
no, girl.
podcast and she's like, "Oh my God, if any energy healer like Pam Tataro was doing this."
That hack. She is so not worth her salt. Yeah. Where did that saying come from? I
Worth
wonder.
their salt.
Yeah. They're not worth their salt, I think is the actual, right?
It
Or
feels
they
like a
are worth
pirate
it.
thing. I really don't know where it came from, but it feels like a pirate thing for
Because I know what it means. I just don't know the origins of that. Yeah. Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah. Interesting. And yes. So and and at this particular junction, that particular thing that happened, I was able to sort of open up and see the bigger picture of it, which was very helpful for me. Because as you know, I get
Brilliant.
very like, I just hear the insult because that's what I
You
grew
have
up in.
you've done so much work on allowing yourself to like expand beyond
Yeah.
that initial
Yes.
attack thing.
Sometimes it's an attack. With being,
Yeah,
sometimes, especially being like on YouTube, you do get attacked. There are times it doesn't happen a lot
true.
to us, but people do.
They do.
They do like to attack us. And I'm getting even better with that when it happens. Like, meh, no factor, dude, whatever. Peace out, man. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really interesting that, early on our YouTube career, if you will,
Yes.
There would be certain comments and you would take them so personally. And I'm just like,
You were not at all. No
eh.
factor, whatever.
And then I don't remember what it was, but there was one time and I
Yes.
was crushed and
Yes.
you were like, what are you talking about? Why?
Yes.
And I was so dumbfounded that it
Yeah.
didn't affect you because I'm like, oh shit, if this is hitting me like this,
Pam's gonna be
in a
red.
puddle.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna help Pam when I am like,
yeah.
And
no,
you were like,
yes.
what are you talking about?
Yes. Yes.
So funny.
Yes.
So bizarre.
Now, there's something that you and I have been doing quite recently, and that is when a negative thought comes in or something where you're chewing on something that's just detrimental.
Yes.
To think of it as like an actual energy ball or a box or a something and say, nope, put it over here. That's not who I am anymore. Or because usually that when you were chewing on something, we've taken it so personal, we're taking it like it's something wrong with us.
Yes.
And then I heard very recently, might have been one of the podcasts I downloaded on the plane. I don't remember, but I heard someone, I remember being a man, and he said it takes 17 seconds before it's like hooked into you. So if you can get rid of that thought within 17 seconds and put it away and leave it there, you're going to be fine. And we've both tried that out and it
we
worked.
did. Yes,
so we
that
put
was
those
amazing.
things kind of together.
That was amazing yesterday, setting a timer.
Yes.
And going, okay, what is 17 seconds? And me personally, I didn't find something to grab onto. I'm just thinking, okay, if I have something, how much time do I have?
Yeah.
And I better hurry up. And at the time I said, I better hurry up, I think there was 5 seconds left.
Yeah. I think I remember. Yeah. Because you said something. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're in a spin and when you've grabbed onto something, 17 seconds is not a long time.
No.
But it works.
And at the same time, 17 seconds does give you enough time to go, oh,
yeah.
Is this something that I really want to hook into? Is this worth exploring, hanging on to? No. Gone.
Yes. And whatever your verbiage is, should I don't know, should be is probably not the correct but I'm going to say that where you're putting yourself in the driver's seat. So it's not, I can't even think of anything that went like, I'm not going to think about this because it's bullshit. That's not verbiage. So I'm going to put this over here because I don't want to be that person. I'm not that person anymore.
Not that person anymore. Or that's not my perspective anymore.
Yes.
Or that's their shit, not mine.
Yes. Yes.
But what about the other way around? What about, ooh, that's my shit, not theirs? I can still put that aside to deal with it another time, right? And not really get hooked in and ruminate about it.
Yes. Although, if you are aware enough to say this is my shit, that's a great sign.
A beautiful sign.
That is like, okay, my wounding just got poked. And I'm going to think about this because who I want to be is the person who would give herself grace, who would go ahead and look at this and heal this.
And that thought process right there within that 17 seconds. And I'm going to say, even if that thought process starts before that 17 seconds is up.
Yeah.
That's enough to where we don't fall into that rumination, to that morbid reflection.
Yes.
Having that thought process is such a higher vibration that it can allow us the grace and the time to really look at it and be introspective on it.
You just brought something up that I would like to speak on.
Okay.
The word rumination.
Rumination.
Rumination is the top of the list. I don't know what you call them. I don't want to say qualities. I don't know what word to use for depression. That is the do you ruminate? Symptom, rumination. So I think personally, I think we've talked about it many times. Mari-Lyn and I both have been on antidepressants in our life. I have been on any anxiety. I don't know if you don't remember if you had or not. But had I known way back when that rumination, because that's what I did. I could not let go of things. Those bad thoughts anchored in and they took me down, and then all the other symptoms sort of fell in. But had I known that rumination is just rumination, it doesn't have to be more than that. It's you can work with I don't know how. I just wish I would have had that information. No one ever talked about rumination and how rumination puts you in a spiral to take you down, and then all these other things happen. I'm not saying that I wouldn't have been on medication. I'm not saying I would have done something different. I just love that information, that rumination. Oh, so I'm allowing
Rumination
it to,
is a choice.
it is.
And
It
we
is.
don't realize that because
Yeah.
the brain gets used to functioning that way.
And then the emotions that are tied to it.
Yes.
Yes. Because they immediately bring up, and then you don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg. Is it the thought or the emotion? Like, and they get
Exactly.
intertwined. We've done many a healing on each other and other people with clearing out those pathways of full expression. Let's not just, because when you ruminate, it's like one road. It's a one road lane, or one
Yep.
lane road. One lane road.
So one lane road.
But it really isn't. We can open that up to a 10-lane road or a whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so to expand that and let all of those emotions through and get to it. I don't know.
Yep.
When you said rumination, I was just like, boy, I wish I had known that. But I mean, you learn, you live and learn, and there's so much more information out there today than there ever was before.
So much more.
Thank God.
People have come to a place of more they're I don't even know how to say it. They're more open
Yes.
to exploration, more open to discovery.
Yes. We want to know more. I
Yeah.
want to understand better what this is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. And learning not to ruminate can be very difficult.
Oh, it's brutal.
Um,
Yes. So I'm not saying that it's a super easy thing. Please, no one take it as if that's what I'm saying.
no, but it's so worth the
Yeah.
effort of learning how to think differently.
Yes.
And it takes time, it takes dedication. And I think rumination has like some tentacles,
Oh, yes, it does.
like there's other things that it leads to.
And information helps you come to, so it really, we need all the information we can get. That's what I want to say.
Yes.
So we can make conscious decisions that are right for us. But if
Yes.
we don't have all the information, that's one wonderful thing. I mean, there's some bad things about the internet. But there's some really fabulous what?
Yeah, if we don't have all the information, we're going to miss out on a beautiful energy healing because we think we have to sit in front of this person
Oh
face
yes,
to face.
right. Yes, yes,
If you
yes,
don't realize that you can get a beautiful energy healing on
yes.
Zoom, you're
Yeah.
going to miss out.
Yes, yes. Or a house clearing,
Or a
or
house
all
clearing.
sorts of things. Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Even Reiki,
Yes,
which is so different than what you and I do,
very different.
but
The
still.
practice of Reiki. I think Reiki actually just means energy or something, but it's
I
known
think
as a
so.
modality.
Right.
Reiki is a modality, and yes, it is different. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
whew.
I interrupted you with that. Was there more you wanted to say on
No,
it?
no, no. I'm just so grateful for all the different types of podcasts that are out there, all the different voices that are being allowed. People still get suppressed, which is not acceptable. We need total free speech. Because you know what? We're smart enough to make up our own mind. That's the thing about people that want to suppress information. You're too stupid, so I'm not gonna allow you to hear this information. Well, you know what? I'm not too stupid. None of us are. And we have the right to know everything.
Yeah.
Although that can get confusing too. You have so many different people that have different opinions. Like with eating, that's a big one.
Yes. Yes.
But
It
you
and
find what works for
not
you.
that you should suppress opinions, but the way it's delivered, people need to be honest about their opinions and about what's fact.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I listen to people all the time that I don't necessarily agree with because I like to hear more than one side. Um, like my husband always says, it's always good to know what the enemy's thinking.
Very true.
Yes,
Very true. Yeah.
but
Yeah. No,
so
I agree. The more information we can have
yeah,
allows us, we have to be willing, of course,
yep,
to open up our minds and then say, okay, what is what is best for me? What is right for me? What avenue?
yes. Now that goes
Take my own avenue. Do I need to take a
yes,
little bit of this and a little bit of this and a little bit of that? And so,
yes,
ooh, that's
woohoo,
coming with me for sure.
yes,
And then make your own trail.
yep. And yes, I can hear people out there saying, but there are manipulators, and yeah, there are. There are people who want to manipulate you, but we all need to learn for ourselves, is this person manipulating, is this not, like, we can't control we can't start trying to control everything, and that's
No,
how.
we can only control ourselves.
Yeah,
And it's important that we learn as individuals on the human, the spiritual, and the energetic,
yes,
emotional.
yes,
Am I being manipulated?
yeah, yes,
And if you are, and you choose to stay,
yeah. I don't know what to
you're
say
the
about
only one
that.
that can control that.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
But
And that opened up a whole new can of worms, which,
it did,
you
big
know,
old can.
big old
and
can of
that's,
worms
and
for
that's
another day.
okay. I any of you are out there and you're, suffering, it is a real with depression. Um, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And there is hope. There is hope. However, learn as much as you can. Listen to, there's some really great information like on YouTube, therapists that are on there that just are giving their opinions of how things, and listen and get information about whatever you're going, whether it's depression or whatever.
Yeah.
It just, and there will be contradicting opinions out there, and that's okay.
It is okay. And sometimes those contradictory opinions
Uh-huh.
are both
Are
valid,
true. Yes.
you
Yes.
know, because, and there's going to be another third and a fourth and a fifth because sometimes things are so broad
Yes.
that there is no one definitive answer and multiple things can be true at the same time. That's one of the biggest things I've discovered in letting go of black and white thinking.
Oh, yes.
That more than one thing can exist at the same time.
Things that seem contradictory on the surface.
Yes.
But they're happening at the same time.
But they're happening at the same time. And that's so true with like opinions. Let's just keep talking about the medical opinion of depression.
Yes.
Everyone is different. Every person, even though we are built the same, the way we operate,
yes,
it's different.
yes.
And so there needs to be all of these different.
And if you're only listening to the pharmaceutical companies or whatever, they're going to tell you have to take this medication, and for the rest of your life you have to take this medication.
Yeah.
And that's and maybe some people, but it's not the totality of it. Like, just get some,
yeah.
Do some research.
This is another one of those things that I like to put in that story of a football game. There's a football game being played, right? There's one game being played.
Yep.
But is there really only one game being played? Right. Because every seat in that stadium has a different perspective and every person is seeing a different game.
Did I tell you? I don't think I did. I'm sorry. And yes, you're right. Okay. So where my brain went with, it's like a car accident. All the people that just witnessed that car accident are going to have a slightly different story or something.
Yes.
And what this brought up was, oh my, it was years ago. My husband and I were, I don't know, we were in the city though, city-esque. And we were just about to go through an intersection and a car came in and hit another car and the car slid off to the side. It was this older gentleman. So we pulled over. My husband is an insurance. And so he pulled over, he ran over to see if the gentleman was okay. The other guy just took off, I think is what happened.
Okay.
And make sure he was okay, and then handed him his card and said, if you need a witness, please get a hold of me. And we didn't think anything else of it. It was like 5-7 years ago, something like that. My husband just got a call from that gentleman. He had been going through some old stuff and found his card and just called him to thank him for doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
That is so.
Yeah. No one else pulled over or stopped, or, people are just too busy to care. Or they see one person pull over, so they just keep going or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That just,
Wow. What a beautiful story of connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really nice. The man felt really, it made him feel so good that someone cared enough to stop to find out if he was okay. I think he might have made a phone call. I don't remember, but it was enough that he, yeah, very nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
Woo. All right. Do we end on that story?
I think that's a beautiful story to end on.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, everyone. This was fun.
It was. I hope you enjoyed it. We'd love to know your comments on, anything. If you have any topics that you would like us to cover, drop them down in the comments.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And subscribe wherever you're listening, whether it's listen only or YouTube. Please subscribe and share and do all that great stuff. We're slowly building, which is really nice. But we could always use more people to
slowly building.
Yes. So, all right, everyone.
Okay. We appreciate all of your support. So,
yes.
Yeah. All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.